Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
And that goddamn booty, just, my God. I screamed audibly. I said, my God.
And today we're going to try this because while I was looking, the glare was not that bad in my glasses because I've changed up my lighting rig slightly. Nico, who knew having multiple lights on instead of pointing two high power ones at you would not cause a glare as badly? So with that, I have vision and welcome to the channel. If you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, weekly live streams, and to be a part of the live streams where we have multifaceted conversations with a varied panel with various topics, depending on the week. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely join in. And last video's comment was essentially saying, any Nico upload is a brightening to my day, and genuinely, I appreciate that so much. I really do like the comments that y'all leave celebrating and supporting me. I genuinely appreciate it because it really keeps me going, especially with this seasonal depression and all the drama that surrounds the channel. But with that, let's get on to the actual topic. I'm here with, this isn't root beer flavored, but it is another peace drink. Not alcohol, because my trainer says I can't have alcohol, but peace. Now, today we're actually going to be here talking about the change of the landscape within OnlyFans. And I've talked about it on this channel plenty of times about how OnlyFans is slowing down, not only in popularity, but re-enrollment. A lot of the big names are slowly deciding to retire. I'm retiring. Fitness Poppy is retiring. Who else is retiring? A couple of performers have basically made it well known that they're retiring, and I've documented it. But today we're going to be talking about the other side, the gay for pay performers slowly transitioning into gay content. Nico, what do you mean? So, I'm going to be using two performers in particular as examples. I'm sure others have decided to slowly open their legs, but today I'm going to be talking about Grandy Glaze and Flashman Wade. Nico, for some reason, y'all believed I had personal beef with Grandy Glaze. He and I both follow each other. We've had conversations before over the phone. I have no beef with the man. When I was originally coming out, I was talking about how he, as a straight performer, has consistently gay baited and basically sold a scam. Nico, what do you mean? He sold a scam in the sense that he would collaborate with men, but it was actually just smoke and mirrors and angles, and it wasn't actual collaboration. Today, I'm here to say that has changed. Nico, why did you also bring in Flashman Wade? Well, so I always gave Flashman Wade the pass when it came to gay baiters because he's one of those people that has consistently said he is nothing but straight. He has not done any scenes with straight men aside from like a photo shoot. He just posts butt and he goes by his business. So I've always given Flashman Wade a pass. But in recent times, both he and Grandy Glaze have decided to start fully collaborating with gay performers. Nico, what do you mean? So I was minding my business when I saw a trailer for Grandy Glaze, Flashman Wade, and BoJack Ryan. Nico, who is BoJack Ryan? I have never talked about him on this channel because Bo stays in his fucking world. Nico, what do you mean? I actually know Bo. Bo and I, we've collaborated in Brazil. We both live in New York City. He's actually been in my home. We've had conversations multiple times. We keep up with each other every now and then. Point is, I'm cool with Bo. So when I saw that lineup, I'm sitting here thinking, Bo doesn't scam. Bo is very upfront about his business. Bo is very on his business. He always has a collaboration coming out. It's always of good quality. So I sat down to think what is actually going on in the collaboration. And from there, I subscribed to Bo because I've subscribed to him in the past. So I'm watching the video and Grandy Glaze, she's taking it. Nick, she's taking it. And I say that in the best way because I thought going in, it would still have to be some form of smoke and mirrors. I say that only because I keep forgetting Grandy Glaze and Jacoby did a collaboration for the sole fact that it was such a piss poor collaboration. I've already told y'all my opinions on that collaboration, but point is, that's the only collaboration I've seen Grandy actually do where it wasn't just a scam. So it doesn't register in my mind, oh, he's going to consistently make non-scammy content. But he fully collaborated and Bo was going crazy. At the same time, Flashman Wade was twerking in the corner. He didn't go the full route of, let's say, James Angel, who started off with gay for pay and then started allowing gay men to eat his cookies like groceries on camera, which was interesting. But after years of delaying and saying it's not going to happen, it eventually happened. And the same has happened with Randy Glaze. And my biggest question is, why the change? I've talked about in the past how the landscape is actually changing. But what in this moment is causing so many of the straight gay for pay boys that insisted that they would actually do nothing on camera with men? They have never been intimate with men. They never planned to be intimate with men. Now they're opening the floodgates. If you know what I mean. It raises the question if OnlyFans is reaching a newest low, seeing as how when I do see people coming freshly onto the scene, they're promoting their UV club, which is essentially OnlyFans, but without the stigma of OnlyFans. They're selling this exact same content. To my knowledge, I have not subscribed to anyone's UV club, but everyone's promoting it with their assets. So, is OnlyFans falling out of favor to the point that the straight men that would bait and pretended to never do anything with men prior are finally essentially bending over and making the content? I definitely want to hear your opinions down below, because I was shocked and thoroughly surprised, because Nico, I've always talked about it. I've never had beef with Grandy. If anything, I've always said he is a very fine man. And seeing him being very fine and doing what he has been promising to do to his community for over 2 years now, it was a nice, refreshing view. But at the same time, it's making me wonder if all the gay for pay men that insisted that they would never interact with men on a sexual level and that they were 100% straight and did not see the need in actually catering to their gay fans that pay their bills, they're all slowly creeping into it. But that also raises the question, were they straight? Nico, I'm gonna wake that tea up, because a lot of people don't understand in the community. I always take people at face value whenever they say they're straight, gay, or bi. But at the same time, a lot of people don't understand that there is something in the gay homosexual mind that when it comes to content creation, they will accept scraps and, bare bone basic videos that don't really do anything other than jumping up and down when it comes to straight men. But if you want the same, congratulations. If you want to see the same revenue and uplifting as a gay man, you got to do some treacherous shit. Nico, you got to be in the trenches. And this is somebody coming from the industry. You got to do some things on camera that you would sit back and go, that would never happen in my quote unquote natural life. But I'm doing it so that I can stand out in a crowd. But straight men have always seemed to get a pass within our community for the sole fact that people love pining after straight men. But that also raises the question, if these men are quote unquote straight and they're finally giving into what they've been promising their fans for years, does that alter the way you view them and their content? Do you still want to support gay baiters if they're no longer baiting, but actually gritting their teeth and doing the collaboration? But with that being said, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all, and I'll see you guys next time. Once again, kudos to you, Grandy. Kudos to you, Bo. Nothing for Gretchen Wiener. Oh, Nico, I'm sorry. Flashman Wade, he was just twerking the whole video. I don't know what he was there to add in other than him just twerking in the distance, but cheers to them. And I'll see you guys next time. Boop. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye Tier subscribers, DJ and Daryl P. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again to everyone who supports the channel. I genuinely appreciate it, and hopefully we hit 50K this year. And this week's live stream discussion is going to be another virtual hangout. Seeing as how we've had topics for the past few weeks, this is something to sit back and kiki with your girls with. If that sounds fun to you, I'll definitely see you there. I thought, what is going on? So I sat down and thought, kudos to you, Grandy, Joe. Once again, kudos to you, Grandy. Kudos to you, bro. Fuck. Once again, kudos to you, Grant. Fuck.